Okay, let's select B3 and go to the font color drop arrow and select dark blue. And then let's go to the fill color drop arrow and select yellow. And now let's click copy. And then select cells C3 to E3 and click paste. And then click the paste option smart tag and select formatting only. And now click in C5 and click copy. And then we're going to click in C3, C5 copy, and click in C3 and click the paste drop arrow and select values, but let's undo that. Okay, now let's click in E5 and click the auto sum button and ensure that B5 to D5 is selected and press enter. And then click in E6 and click the auto sum button, and we want to make sure B6 to D6 is selected and then press enter. And now click in B7 and click the function button. And let's select statistical under function category, and then we want to select average and OK, and then click the collapse button and let's select B4 to B6 and then click the expand button or just press enter and then OK. And then we want to do the same to get the averages for C4 to C6 in cell C7, and in D7 we want the average for D4 to D6. So there we are. Now let's select A1. Well, almost there. Now let's select A1 and click the font arrow and select Book Antique from the fonts drop list, or some other one, whatever one you like, and let's select 14 as the font size and then click the bold button and then let's select cells B3 to D3 and click the italic button and deselect underline, and then let's select B3 and click format painter and then click in E3. Now with E3 selected, double click format painter and click and drag on cells A4 down to A7 and then press the escape key to turn off format painter. And now click in the name box and type A3:E7 and press the enter key, and that will select those cells. And now click the borders drop arrow on the formatting toolbar and we can drag that palette to a convenient spot if we would need to, and click the bottom right border button and then click outside of the range to see the effect, and now close the borders palette. And now let's select E4 to E6 and click the fill color drop arrow and select a bright green. And then click in G5 or out of the area to see the effect. Now let's select A3 to E7 and go to the edit menu, clear, formats, and all our work's undone. Now let's go to the format menu and select auto format, and let's select accounting 1. And click OK. And now click in G5 and undo. And let's right click on a toolbar and select drawing. And click the oval button. And then click on the junction of A6 and B6 and drag out to around the junction of D7 to E7. And we can resize that if necessary, but then let's click on the fill color drop arrow and select no fill. And now click on the text box button on the drawing toolbar and click near the top left of F7 and drag out to around the bottom of G9. And then we want to type, these are average monthly amounts. And then let's click the arrow tool on the drawing toolbar and click at the midpoint of the left side of the text box and drag out to around cell C7. And now click the My Sheet tab and click in A6 and go to the data menu, filter, auto filter, and let's select the drop arrow for cell A4. Let's do this right. I forgot to click in cell A6 to start with, and now from that drop arrow we want to select first quarter, and from the drop arrow from A4 we select all, and then go to the data menu and filter, auto filter, and let's go back to the sheet 4 tab.